Good morning, everyone. As you know, my name is Jocelyn, and I'm a junior here at HCS. And today, I'll be discussing genetic engineering. Now, with a show of hands, how many of you have sent a text before? And how many of you have accidentally made a mistake while texting? Most of us delete it and move on, right? It's quick, easy, it doesn't seem to matter. But what if life mistakes could be erased just as easily? Today, science is bringing us closer to that possibility, but this raises a larger question. If we can delete or change parts of our DNA, who decides what gets erased? Unlike a simple text, altering our genes just doesn't fix a mistake. It has the power to change a life forever. So, are we saving lives, or are we defining what it means to be God's creation? These questions are deeply significant. Life holds immense value and should be treated with care and respect. Although genetic engineering promises possibilities, the Bible cautions that altering God's creation can reflect a human desire to be like God and overstepping the limits He has set. Now, you're probably curious, what is genetic engineering? Well, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, genetic engineering is the manipulation or alteration of an organism's genetic material using biotechnology to add, remove, or modify specific genes. It involves changing specific material in order to produce certain traits or remove harmful ones. Scientists can make these changes through several types of genetic modifications. For example, gene knockout is when particular genes are removed, while gene knock-ins insert new DNA into an organism's genome. Other methods involve replacing or swapping sections of existing DNA or allowing genes to be designed or turn off under certain conditions. A modern and widely used method of genetic engineering is CRISPR, or Cas9. Scientists then use this to create targeted changes in DNA with greater accuracy. Genetic engineering has many potential applications, which include medical treatments, such as cancer therapies and other ways to treat or prevent diseases. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, carries the instructions that determine how an organism grows, functions, and reproduces. Because of this, changing DNA can significantly affect how living things develop and behave. Due to this, some people believe disabilities or human traits can be created. However, these possibilities also raise important ethical questions. From a biblical worldview, humans must remember that their knowledge and abilities ultimately come from God. In Genesis 1:28, it states, "And God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the heaven, and over every living thing that moves on earth." Many interpret this as a call to responsibly use the resources and knowledge God has given them. Because of this, many believe science and technology, including genetic engineering, should be used carefully and ethically to take care of His creation. Genetic engineering on humans is a debated topic with different perspectives. Scientists such as Donna Carroll, a biochemistry professor and a pioneer in the field of genome engineering, have contributed to its discussions about its potential use. Some groups, including those at the University of Utah, even called for a ban on restricted limitations of this procedure. Opponents argue that there are serious health risks for future generations, including the possibility of new disorders, damaged cells, and an increased risk of diseases. There are also ethical concerns about treating humans as engineered products. The idea of allowing scientists to design or modify genetics before birth could lead to distrust in science, especially if the technology is unsafe, unethical, uncontrollable, resulting in public backlash. On the other hand, supporters argue that genetic engineering has the potential to cure diseases, which could reduce suffering and save lives. Instead of just treating symptoms, it intercepts diseases at the root and even improves treatments like targeted cancer therapies by helping immune systems and attacking harmful cells. From a biblical perspective, Genesis 1:31 states, "And God saw everything that He had made. And behold, it was very good, and there is evening and there is morning, the sixth day." This reminds us that God created everything and called it very good and was satisfied with this work. Because of this, Christians believe human life is sacred and altering His creation is wrong. While many may see genetic engineering as successful and acceptable, when used to treat diseases and restore health. Many caution against it in ways that improperly alter humans or go beyond caring or healing others. Genetic engineering has the potential to impact not only individuals today, but also future generations. The most recent and most known procedure, noted in 2018, was by a Chinese researcher, He Zhengyi. He revealed that he engineered the birth of the world's first gene-edited twins, Lulu and Nala. Although his intentions were thought through and successful, the outcome ultimately led to his imprisonment. If the procedure was unsuccessful, this could have led to results of serious risk. Some concerns include accidental changes to DNA that may lead to diseases. These effects could be long-lasting and even passed down through generations. From a biblical perspective, passages like Psalms 103, 2-3 reminds us that God is the ultimate healer of diseases, and in Ephesians 1:4 emphasizes the importance of his generations. This raises questions about how far humans should go in altering life. An idea scientists have created is designer babies, where parents choose the traits such as intelligence, height, appearance, athletic ability, and so much more. This reduces that genetic diversity and challenges both fairness and justice. To undergo this procedure, the rough cost ranges from $10,000 to $100,000. Since it may only be affordable for the wealthy, this divides society in classes based on income and in wealth. These concerns can ultimately point towards the need for a careful conclusion about the ethical limits of genetic engineering and its impact on humanity. In closing, genetic engineering promotes possibilities and serious ethical concerns. From a biblical worldview, altering God's creation is unbiblical, unethical, and flat out wrong. Why find a need to change his creation if he has already set it in place? If people do consider this, they must understand what genetic engineering is, if humans should undergo it, and the impact on future generations. The Bible teaches that humans are created in his image, Genesis 1:27, and that God is the ultimate giver and sustainer of life. Because of this, we are called to approach genetic engineering with wisdom, respect, and humility for God's design, rather than using it for selfish gain. Individuals show support for its use only in ways that honor God, promote human dignity, and promote healing. Ultimately, Christians should seek God's guidance and pray to make decisions to responsibly care for his creation. The Power to Edit Life calls us to reflect. Are we guided by God's wisdom or by our own ambition? Thank you.